Hello. Haha. I'm live. It says I'm live. How are you guys? I'm so excited to be here today. It is January 8th, and this year, just like last year started with like some crazy stuff, and the energy just completely shifted, and it just kept going the same way for the entire year. And this year, it has started again with a lot of different energy and a lot more awareness. So, um, this is the energy of this year. It's going to be a lot more awareness, really fast energy, lots of changes, and these are all very internal changes for you. So, what does that mean? It means that feeling that you had about I need change, I don't want to do this, I want to do something else, or I need to leave this place, or like a place where you're residing, or your relationship, or your job, or your group of people, whatever it is, all of those things are things that have been building up within you, like a volcano. And this is the year when that energy just comes through and you actually take action on it. And these are like all the scary things that you have been avoiding because they do seem scary. And the reason they seem scary is because it's unknown. The outcome is unknown to what you have. So you could be living a very good life and be very comfortable, but you have that dream and you don't want to leave this comfort, this beauty that you have here, because you don't know what it may be once you leave, right? Um, or it could be a place that's very uncomfortable and you still don't want to leave because at least you know what this uncomfortableness is. And moving through to the other side, through that door of the unknown, that's the scary part. So this is the time, this is the year when we're going to, most of us, take that step and move forward, move out, and go through that threshold of fear and land on the other side to realize that even though it may be messy going through it, once you're on the other side is the paradise, is the light, is the warmth, is the abundance, all of those things that you are lacking on this side. And again, you may not be lacking abundance, but then it can be even so much better. Like tripping over my words here. Um, that's the energy of this year. It starts right now. Right now, we're still kind of like we're in between from last year and this year energy, so we're still releasing stuff, we're still letting go of what no longer serves us, we're still letting go of the matrix, of the all beliefs, of all of the heaviness, of the what's the word, when you're indecisiveness, the indecisiveness of like, do I do this or do I do that? So we're still in that energy, um, but you're feeling more and more the pull to do something, to take action, to move somewhere else. So this is still going on, but this month is setting the stage for you for the rest of the year. So really work deeply within yourself this month into do your meditations, do your journaling, do all the practices that you are aware of that call to you this month so that you can release and get really clear on what is no longer serving you, what beliefs you have carried on over and over and over as yours that are really not yours, and then move on. So, hi Aisha, Happy New Year. Looking down because comments are still not showing up on my laptop. I don't know what that is, so I have to have my phone. But Happy New Year to you too. So glad to see you here. So that's the first thing that's coming through that I did not know I was going to share when I said I am going to go live and send this message that came through last night. And then this whole other stuff about what's happening right now came through. So there you go. That's the way it works. Um, I keep being shown what happened with that immigrant that lost their life I think it was yesterday, um, and all of the energy of so many people being angry about that and showing their voices and moving forward with being heard about what they're no longer wanting. And that energy of I can no longer sit around and sit here and not say anything is also a huge global energy that is brewing and coming up and showing up for us to have change. And so I'm just talking about this because the word immigrant kept coming into my mind when I was speaking about moving earlier, when I was saying moving to through that threshold that is scary because you don't know what's on the other side. The immigrants from anywhere in the world who immigrate into any other country in the world, that's what they're doing. They're taking a chance, they're leaving the comfort of their home, whatever it is that is comfortable. It could just be that their whole entire family is there and they choose to move forward and go somewhere else because the conditions are so um, not favorable for them. Or it could be that they're all just moving for no, there's most they'll show you it's like nope, they're all moving because they're being forced to because they're no longer uh, feel safe where they are. So wherever they are, wherever you are, if you're an immigrant and you're moving somewhere else and immigrating somewhere else, that is that threshold. That is that scary thing of like, oh my gosh, I'm going to leave what I know, which is could be good or not good for you. But the other side is so much more scary because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how what's going to, be there for me. And yet, once people go through it, that's the scary part, right? On the other side, hopefully they find something that is slightly better or much better or whatever it is, but it's always going to be some type of growth and evolvement, like evolving as a soul and as a spirit into the other side and having a better life eventually. And they're saying, no, it's always better because it's an adventure. It's because they're following their heart. It's because they're following that hint. So they are showing that as difficult as it might be for a lot of people, once they do immigrate, that it does end up having a better place than what they had before, just because the need to move was what was oppressing them to begin with. And releasing that part is what is so much lighter for them. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense for you. Okay, so the message that came yesterday, which they keep giving me messages, and I'm like, okay, I'll say that as well. But what I wanted to say, which I'm going to say right now, this is the message, is you are perfect, magical, amazing, the light, the answer to your own prayers. You are the answer to that you've been seeking in anything, whether it's business or romantic relationships or money or abundance or whatever it is that or illness that you're looking for. The answers are within you. You are the light. You are that beautiful bright light. And the only thing that is stopping you, and I'm going to include myself in that, so the only thing that is stopping us is the trust and belief that the answers are within. So what they're showing me is this beautiful embroidered book, golden, with lots of beautiful jewels and designs on the cover. And then the side of the pages look golden. So it's like gold gilded. I don't know. It's a beautiful book. And you open this book and the light comes out through this book. And that light that's coming out through the book is the light within your heart. And it is so bright that you can't read anything in the book because it's just blinding you with this energy of love and light. And so what you do is you just open this book, you connect, and you acknowledge that the light coming from within the book is your heart light, your heart space, that is showing you the connection between you and the answers you're seeking. And so you can close your eyes and just focus on this light, on the feeling this light that's coming from that book is giving you. So imagine you open this beautiful book, the light is blinding you out, you feel the love, you feel yourself being held, being embraced by this light. You close your eyes and you feel this light just come around you. So now you're engulfed in this bubble of light, and you begin to realize that that bubble of light is your heart space as well. So you're one, you become one. Your heart, your body, your energy, and this book that you just opened that's so gorgeous with all this beautiful blinding light is the same. You and the light are the same. And you just begin to feel, like feel this love from within. You can even place your hand or hands on your heart space and breathe, and just concentrate on your breathing, breathing in through your nose, exhaling out through your mouth. And you can do this for as long as you feel called to doing it. And the purpose here is to do that breath to deepen the feeling and connection between you, your heart, and this book that has the answers for you. And again, the answers for anything and everything that you're looking for. And just sit in this space for as long as you have time, feel called for, want to, anything that resonates with you, you just feel into that space. And the longer you stay there, until you really feel that oneness, right? Until you feel that part of you becoming one with this book, this light that has the answers, which is you. Once you get to that place, that's when you actually will feel the answers. That's when you will feel it drop from you, like the aha moments, or you'll see something, or you'll get an idea that you didn't have before, and you'll be like, oh, that might be it. Or it might be an idea or thought that you have been pondering about, and it comes up again, but this time it feels like, could that have been it that I had been listening to or hearing or thinking about and not paying any attention, but now it's coming up again, and could that be the answer? And then you lean into that in your 3D world, in your own space. You lean into that answer and you begin taking action, and then you begin to see the results that, oh, that was in fact the answer. Wow. So that was pretty amazing. So what they're showing is you are the light. The answers are within you. Stop looking outside for the answers, for anything, right? So this book, this beautiful, amazing book, and it's going to look different for each one of you who's listening. That's your book. That's like, you can call it my book of answers, my dictionary, my encyclopedia, my Akashic records, whatever it is. You open it up and you feel that light and you connect to your heart. Then the other thing that came through last night is that we're always looking outside of ourselves because we have been conditioned to do that. We have been conditioned that that person up there, and it's funny that they say up there, because usually that starts as when we are children. So when we're children, every adult who knows more than us is up there for us, right? They're taller. Or the teacher is in front of the classroom, right? It's up there. Or if you have any type of religion that you go out to congregate, the priest or the priestess or the rabbi, whomever it is up there, right? And you're down here. Or if you pray to God or the divine, you're like, oh, up there, right? Like everything is up there, out there, outside of me. And then when you're taught to learn things, you're putting the information up here in your brain, in your mind. So we have been conditioned to look outside of ourselves and look out there or up there since we were born. So it's a big, deep conditioning that I don't know anything. Where can I find the answer? Oh, mommy, right? And most of the time, mommy and daddy have the answer for a child, right? And a teacher has the answer for a child when they're learning some type of, whatever it is that they teach at school, right? English, writing, math, whatever, right? So it gives you confirmation that, oh yeah, they knew more than me. The answer was over there. I didn't know that before they taught me this. So we create this space, we create this reality where what we're beginning to believe, we begin to create, and then that creation gives us that feedback like, yeah, this is real. Look at this. You didn't know that before so and so taught it to you. And so then we continue to grow into that space of, oh, okay, yeah, right. I don't know anything, and I need to find the answer from outside, right? And this goes into schooling and universities and diplomas and degrees and continuing education, always needing to know more from someone other than me because that's the conditioning. That's what we have bought into, and that's what we see evidence of as being true. When you start to go within, when you start to go within you, your heart, your space, that's when you begin to remember, and that's a key word here, you begin to remember who you are. You begin to remember things that you have done in past lives, in parallel lives, in your spirit life, in your whatever other life that you have in different galaxies or whatever it is, right, that you believe in, that is aligns with you. You begin to remember that you were able to do XYZ, that you knew certain things, right? So a lot of people who have near-death experiences or any type of different experiences, like out-of-body experiences, come back with knowledge that they didn't know before. You may have seen some videos of people having a near-death experience, and then they come back and they wake up speaking a different language, or being able to play the piano, or being able to paint gorgeous things when, and they're like, I've never done this before. I don't know where this is coming from. And it's a part of themselves that they remember and brought back with them to the now, to the 3D world. So that's who you are. All the answers are within you. You are able to do everything and anything that you can imagine. The answers are within you. And what you need to do is just remember it, right? And how do we remember it? You don't have to die and have a near-death experience. You can go within. So you can use the breath to force yourself to be in the present moment and connect your heart to the light, to your mind. You're bringing your heart and brain coherence, to bringing those two parts together, to realize that, oh, actually, that is who I am. That is who I'm able to be. And these are the things that I know. This is why so many people who are waking up and are becoming very aware of their abilities, or they're putting two together about their psychic abilities, their telepathic abilities, they're knowing, they're able maybe to heal with their hands, or they don't even know why they decide to do it, but they do it and it works. And all of these things are coming back. They're coming back as a remembrance because you've done it before. So the last part of the message is, as we continue to look outside of ourselves for the answers that are within us, we continue to distract ourselves from who we are. Because if I'm spending time reading books and books and books, which are good because they help you remember, but I keep doing just that, or I meditate all the time and then I go back and I'm binging and I'm watching different videos of different people and different teachers or psychics or whomever it is, I'm distracting myself from going within and finding out and remembering who I am, right? I am putting the information out there again. Okay, what else can I get? And these are all fabulous things, but not if that's all you do. So it's doing the things that bring you more awareness and help you remember who you are, but at the same time, now take time to integrate, to feel within yourself like, okay, how did that video, how did that book, how did that lesson, how did that sentence help me remember who I am? And a lot of times when you hear someone speaking or you're reading something in a book and it resonates so well, you're like, oh yeah, I knew that, I just didn't have the words to put to it. That's a remembrance. If you're listening to something and you're like, what is that? I don't get it, right? That's not a remembrance. That's you trying to get somebody else's ideas, thoughts, knowing. That's not yours. And that's why it doesn't resonate. And you're like, I don't get it, right? And it doesn't mean that it's not you, or it wasn't you, or that you're not able to. it just may mean that not right now, that this is not the perfect time for you to receive that information, and remember that it was also you. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, if any of this needs more clarification. Remember to follow me on the different platforms and like, comment, send this to anyone that you feel will benefit from the information, or when you were listening to this, you feel like, oh, so and so was just talking about that, or sounds like something that so and so would benefit from hearing again. So just send it to them and let me know. I am going to put this on YouTube, so that's what I'm talking about mostly because this is being recorded here on my private channel. So I love you. I'll see you next time, and that's it. Bye bye.